Okay, everybody, welcome. It is the full moon, first full moon of the new year, and it's very fitting to me that it is the wolf moon because just like we've been talking about being more of a lion for ourselves, less lamb, and speaking up, but I also talked about our ego and watching it. Yesterday, I was presented with an opportunity. I had an old employee send me a YouTube video. She was trying to be nice and sent me this beautiful religious video, right? Well, the second I heard Bible verses, whatever, I cut myself automatically. This is an area that I need to work on, right? My resentments against religion, my resentments against church, and my resentment against people who preach religious stuff, but yet don't match their actions with their words. That's where my resentment lies, right? So with this old employee, that's what had happened. She really felt so entitled and her ego. And then what did I do? I let my spiritual ego step in yesterday. All I had to do was say thank you. But no, Kim had to say, please don't send me religious things. And let me tell you why. It's because you sent it to me. And let me tell you why. Because I have resentments against you. And let me tell you why I have resentments against you. I was like, what the? It's January 5th. This is not how I wanted to start 2023. So what happens, right? She sends me a voice message back. I didn't even listen to it. Right away, I apologized. This doesn't make things better, but this is where shifts are. Like literally, maybe like an hour. I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know why my ego felt the need to tell you about yourself today. Like all of that message I just sent you, all of it was completely unnecessary. Like I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. I clearly have resentments against you that I had thought I had worked through. But considering the message that I just left you and how I'm reacting and choosing to be triggered by a beautiful message you were trying to send me clearly shows where I need work. So thank you. Thank you for showing me where I need work. And I'm not like embarrassed about it or anything. And like in the past, I would have been embarrassed by something like that because it's like, oh, I'm supposed to be like this love and light person. But look, no, I'm fucking human. Okay, guys, we have human experiences. You can be light and dark at the same time. So when we have those dark moments, don't beat yourself up. Just be like, oh, you were a fucking asshole. Why don't you go say sorry? Even though it doesn't change how I feel about what she did or her vibration of how that's her business though. If she wants to do what she does, she's creating what she's creating, right? What's so funny is I'm selling my store to the girl that works for me right now. I'm trying to find a grant. Sorry, guys, this is all part of meditation. I'm going to it. Had that girl stayed at the store and not let her ego said that she deserved more money, I'd be selling the store to her. So had she been patient, she'd be owning her own hair store. Whereas now she's stuck where she's stuck, right? And now the girl but everything happened for a reason because the girl that works for me now, I would much rather sell the store to her because of her ethic and energy and whatever. It all worked out the way it was supposed to. But when you fuck up, when you're an asshole, just say sorry. It happens, right? It happens. Just say, look in the mirror, say, what could you have done better? You could have just shut the fuck up. You could have just not said anything to her. Like, what was the point? You're not going to change people. They're going to have to change on their own. My ego just had to say something yesterday. So when your ego pops out, say, hey girl, hey, go sit down and then go apologize. That's it. You know what I mean? And then we grow. So with that, let's get into our full moon meditation. Okay, everybody, sitting in a comfortable position, palms facing up. Oh, it's Mercury retrograde, man. Here we go. Deep breath in, guys. Deep breath out. For those of you that don't join us live, we had Mercury retrograde issues. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. There was no panicking. There was no freaking out. We just reset and restart. And let's calm our minds. We're in our happy place right now. Let's calm our bodies. Most important part, let's release our egos. We sit with our higher self, our guides, our ascended masters in this space. Jesus, all of the holy leaders, whoever resonates for you. We sit in our heart space in this area. This is a space of grace, forgiveness, love, and courage. Today, we're going to focus on courage. We are so courageous. Just so you know, there are an infinite number of souls that exist in this universe. Not every soul chooses to come to Earth. Not every soul chooses to come to Earth. You need to know your soul, your spirit is truly one of the most courageous in this freaking universe. It is not easy here. The emotions, the cruelty, the love, the pain, the joy, the sun, the rain. We chose to come down here to experience all of it, all of it. We looked down here at this beautiful planet Earth and said, I want to go experience that. I want to feel that. You are warned, it's not going to be easy. You are warned, there will be pain. You are also told it is one of the most beautiful things that you will ever experience in your soul's existence. You chose to come here. That is so courageous. If you knew as a human, you're going to come down here, but you're going to lose family, you're going to lose friends, you may get cancer, you're going to lose jobs, you're going to cry, you're going to feel all these horrible things, but you're also going to experience love and forgiveness and all these wonderful things that come along with those experiences. Would you choose yes? Would you choose yes? You'd probably say, no, thank you. I'm going to stay up here in my cozy little AirPod and go travel the other galaxies and go be a space ninja and just go live all these among the stars. No, thank you. But you didn't. You chose to come down here. And that is so courageous because I promise you, other souls are like, damn, they're brave. They're crazy. We are the crazy ones, right? Because we came down here to shift the consciousness. My eyes cannot stop blinking right now. They're moving so fast and they're closed. The guides are like, yes, girl, preach. We are so courageous, okay? So you remember that in this dimension that is so far below the dimensions that we are really from. This is the third dimension. We got this. We got this. Tonight, in the beauty of the full moon, release all of the bullshit that you keep telling yourself. I can't, I won't, I'm not. Yes, you are. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. We are stardust. We are magical beings. We are the most brave of all the souls in the whole fucking universe. So remember that. We are courageous. We are the bravest. Nothing in this dimension is stronger than us. Nothing. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Stretch it out on your next two deep inhales. And exhales. Wow, guys, I've never had my eyes flutter like that ever. My eyes were closed, and when I got into it, they were like, yes, tell them, and you better be listening, like talking to me, and my eyes were like fluttering. I was like, oh shit. And I never rewatch. I'm gonna rewatch that to watch my eyes. That was so crazy. But it's so true. And I think we forget that. Like, I totally forgot that. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Like, not everybody chooses to come down here. Like, the number of souls that are on here is fucking nothing compared to the number of souls that actually exist. And it's like, you see those memes of like, I saw this one meme of the aliens watching Earth like it's a reality show. And they're like, oh, you got to come here and look at this shit show. Oh my God, come look at what the humans are doing now. Come look at the humans. Look at this shit show. And it cracks me up because I'm like, they probably are. They probably do. They probably are a reality show, like the Truman Show. Do you know what I mean? They're like, look at those fucking at those earthlings. Why do they do that to themselves? Why do they go there? I don't understand. Like, you know?
100%.
I couldn't stop laughing. And when you were saying like, oh, the idiots like going down there, I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
But when you when you were saying the words like joy, there was like tingling in my whole body. And when you were saying like how brave you are, courageous, like the tingle in my hands was unbelievable. But I mean, like I just couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it was meant to be like, I loved it.
I was in my AirPod, kind of like, as soon as you said that, I was like, hold on, guys, I'll be back. I'm going to go travel here for a minute. I was having so much freaking fun.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's how I was like,
amazing.
I was like, it's so true. Oh my God. Melinda wrote, bok, 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 like chickens. Yeah. They're probably watching us like chickens. Like, I can just imagine like when we're doing this thing. I hope I can find the audio, but I just thought of it this morning. But there's an audio on TikTok where a younger parents, hi, good morning, little one. I see a baby. Those are the special souls. You came to join us on this earth.
Hello.
But the mom is looking at the child and saying, are you all right? And the kid's like, no, I'm not all right. Right. So I was laughing because I've only seen it with like teenage kids, like saying, hey, like me realizing I woke up with my kid. I was like, that must be like what my guides think. Like when I've put myself through like a really particular, like, and they're looking at me like, you all right? And I'm like, no, I'm not all right. Like, but you did it to yourself. And it's like, seriously, like with children, like, you're looking at your child and you're like, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? Like,
but when you said at the beginning, when you say admit when you're an asshole, well, I do that to my kids all the time. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm being an asshole. Just I apologize.
Caroline, if every child could hear their parents say that,
that would shift so much. That would shift so freaking much.
How many grown adults? I know I'm one. My father, I got it from my father. Still haven't gotten it from my mother. Just got it from my father last summer. But how many grown adults have that little child inside of them? And my 45, 40, 50, 60 wishing, why can't you just say you're sorry?
Right.
Like looking at their parents even now and just being like, what? And they're so hurt by that. But I've realized I'm never gonna get an I'm sorry or I'm proud of you from my mom. Like, I'm just not. And I'm okay with that. Like, people are like, aren't you mad about that? I'm like, I used to be. I used to be very angry about that. What's the point? Like,
right.
let her be the ego, whatever she's thinking. And I love my mom. I'm not saying this like, oh, she is. That's just who she is.
I love you.
Yeah, that's just who she is. You know what I mean? But I don't absorb that. She tells me all the time I can be a better mom. And I'm like, can I? I don't think so. I don't think so because I'm the best. I'm already the best mom. So
I love that.
when you say I can be better, that doesn't make
resonate.
She did, and then what did she do? That's how she spends her day, and then here's me. What are you gonna do? Isaac is talking nonstop, so I can't hear you guys. All right. I love you, Katie.
Hey, I just want to share one thing. And how I look at it around the whole apology thing is don't give me a goddamn apology unless you're going to change. Otherwise, just twinkle toe around all you want. But it's a constant, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But the flip side to that for me is that I never say I'm sorry because sometimes I'm not ready to change. So I'm out of balance. I get that. I just have to find how to get back into balance on that.
Melinda, I need you to speak up on every meditation because this is the second time. No. Thank you. Because people need to hear this. Thank you. Because we're all vibrating on different places. I forget that perspective because you're absolutely right. There are so many people that do say sorry, that do hear I'm sorry for their parents. I'm so sorry I hit you. Then the next day getting their ass beat again. No, you're not sorry.
Yep.
You hit me yesterday and you told me you were sorry, but you're hitting me again now. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
that's the other flip
Yeah.
side. I don't, and I've said that I don't say sorry unless I mean it.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
1000% right. So many times I used to be like, you bumping, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't say that now. I'm like, oh, are you okay? Are you, when I say sorry, I mean it. That's absolutely true too, because there were times in the past where I would say sorry, I talked about you behind your back, but then I fucking went and did it again. I wasn't sorry. Was I? Because I'm still gossiping. So that's exactly. And then look at where I was. I was an alcoholic. I was an addict. I was like living my worst life, miserable every fucking day, yelling at people, blah, blah, blah. So thank you for making that point because there are children who grew up with parents who constantly said sorry, but they didn't mean it. So
actions speak louder than words.
Yeah. So thank you for bringing that up also, because there is a flip side to everything. You know what I mean? And that is the flip side where you have the parents that say it and they don't mean it. So also with you, if you're going to say it, mean it. And that's why I said I did mean it with that girl. And in the past, I wouldn't have said sorry because I didn't mean it. I'm like, no, you fucked up. You were an asshole. But no, I'm being the asshole right now, regardless of what she did and how she left my store. Why do I feel the need to tell her about herself? Her actions are going to create her life, her journey, her shit. Who am I to tell her about herself? Like, and what did I say? 2023, my guides were like, shut the fuck up, Kim. And that's why I was like, okay. And I did owe her an apology. Her business, you know what I mean? So thank you for that, because that is absolutely true. Don't say it unless you mean it. So Lydia is on here. I hope I'm going to see her tonight. I got a beautiful cord cutting ceremony. We got some people doing it virtually. So if you have some cords you need to cut and you can't make it, I am doing it virtually for others as well. So I love you all. What a great meditation. Oh, Lydia gave me a thumbs up. Okay, good. So I will see her tonight. All right, guys. So I will see you Monday. Everybody have a kick-ass weekend and go kick the moon's ass. Go hug the moon. Bye. Don't kick the moon's ass. We'll hug the moon. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Bye. Thank you.